Right across the ring, fighting out of the red corner. He weighed in at 111 pounds. He has a record of 12 wins, 1 loss, 8 wins coming by way of knockout. Fighting out of Johnny Elorde Boxing Stable, Sukat, Parañaque City. Ladies and gentlemen, Albert Francisco. Francisco. Judges at ringside, Virgilio Garcia, Gerald Tomeldan, Altrixia Lorente. A third man in the ring, referee Elmer Costillas. This will be 10 rounds of professional boxing. Rock and roll!
Boxers. Boxers, this is for the PBF Championship, okay? Tandaan yung mga sinasabi ko sa'yo, ingat sa likod sa batok, suntok sa low blow. Gusto ko makinig at sumunod sa'yo. Okay, good luck. Touch gloves. Back to our corner.
Philippine Boxing Federation Flyweight Championship on the line. And it's a 10-round bout. Francisco kontra Paradero. At nabanggit natin si Francisco, isa lang ang talo niya. And that was his last fight in June of last year. Tinalo po siya ni Mark Viceles on a unanimous decision over 10 rounds in Mandae. Francisco was down in round number 9 in that fight. Now he has floored 7 of his opponents. So Francisco has power. He has scored 8 knockouts in 12 wins. At ito po ang kanyang pang-apat na blow-by-blow appearance. He has won all of his fights on blow-by-blow. Si Paradero naman po, from Malaybalay, Bukidnon, he fought for the WBA regular minimum weight championship. Natalo siya ni Vic Saludar by split decision. He also fought knockout CP Freshmart of Thailand for the Super WBO minimum weight championship. Natalo siya on a TKO in the 5th round. And he fought for the World Boxing Foundation minimum weight championship in South Africa in 2022. Natalo po siya ni Gisina Makoba, but he sent Makoba to the hospital after the fight. Paradero scoring a knockdown in the 1st round, but he went down twice en route to finishing that fight on the short end of the stick. Now si Paradero, he started his career on a very hot note. 18-0 ang kanyang pag-umpisa sa kanyang professional career. But over his last 12 fights, he has won only once, has lost 9, and drew twice. Paradero clearly hoping to make a comeback. And let's see what he can do here against Francisco. Francisco is a knockout puncher, as we mentioned, 8 knockouts in 12 wins. Paradero, 30 knockouts in 19 wins.
Ang dalawa. Baba yung suntok nyo, baba yung suntok nyo. Tasan kunti.
Francisco, siya po yung kaliwete. Paradero, the orthodox fighter, looking very aggressive at the start of this fight. Paradero wearing the red trunks with the yellow stripes, while si Francisco's wearing the white trunks with the red stripes. Paradero very quick to unleash. Pagpasok ni Francisco, naapangan na ni Paradero, and he lashes out with his own punch. Here's Francisco on the attack. Paradero fighting back. Oh, some big punches there by Paradero. Francisco covering up. A right uppercut scored there by Paradero. Paradero moving away from Francisco. Nice tactic. He comes charging in. He shoots his punches, and then he moves out of the way for a counter attack. Body attack coming here from Paradero, trying to slow down Francisco. Francisco rocking Paradero with the left hand, and that's the end of round number 1. Action-packed round number 1. Paradero and Francisco. It's only been 1 round.
Atras.
Ito na po, round number 2, scheduled for 10. Vacant PBF Flyweight Championship at stake. The southpaw Francisco fighting out of the Johnny Elorde Boxing Stable, Sukat, Parañaque. Left hand coming from Francisco from close distance. Paradero, he's got to shoot that left jab. And there he goes. A left jab followed by a right straight. That time, starting with the right hand, is Paradero. Trying to catch Francisco off balance. Being very unpredictable for Francisco. Throwing that right hand. As you see Paradero's corner, shouting instructions. Francisco's moving in. Paradero's taking a step back. There's Francisco connecting.
Iayos mo yung hook! Iayos mo! Huwag mo taya!
Referee Elmer Costillas.
Good! Iayos mo! Huwag mo taya! Iulos mo nga!
Ulog lang!
Ulog ba, Sister?
Ulog lang kasi nagpunal!
Left straight of Francisco. That has been a damaging weapon para sa kanya. And then the left hook of Paradero.
Ulog lang, ulog!
That has been a big striking weapon para sa kanya. When he fought in South Africa, when he sent Akobat to the hospital, he lacerated his ear, causing a lot of bleeding to happen. But Paradero ended up losing that fight on points. So it's been a hard-luck journey for Paradero after an 18-0 start. Both fighters now pounding each other. Close range fighting. Go below the belt that time. Francisco with a 4-inch reach advantage over Paradero. And he's making good use of that reach edge. And there, striking with that left straight. Not using the right jab is Francisco. Or comfortable throwing that left straight as a lead hand. Yun na naman, yung left straight. And that's finding the mark against Paradero. Left straight once more coming from Francisco. He's leading off with the left. He's not using that right jab. And there it is. Now throwing that right jab.
10 seconds,
So
10 seconds.
both fists are churning here for Francisco. And he's becoming very unpredictable. Right hand scored there by Paradero. But Francisco's not taking a step back. Good round there for Francisco as round number 2 coming to an end. Francisco is taking on Paradero for the vacant PBF Flyweight Championship. Here we go once more. Francisco the Southpaw. It's been very eventful so far. A lot of punches have been thrown and landed by both these fighters. Paradero is known for that left hook. And while Francisco is known for that left straight. Not a knockdown that time, but twice the gloves of Paradero have touched the canvas. Francisco, he's beginning to connect at will with that left hand. Hindi malaman ni Paradero kung saan gagaling yung suntok ni Francisco. Is it coming from the right? Is it coming from the left? Paradero now exchanging bumps. Paradero wants to cut the distance between him and Francisco, but Francisco is obliging and he's connecting. Big shot from close distance. And remember, Francisco has the advantage in reach. Shot to the body there by Francisco. Paradero looking a little shaky at this stage.
Okay, ready, box!
Paradero taking a lot of shots in the midsection. It's his body attack by Francisco, and Paradero's feeling it. You can see that he's slowing down. Right uppercut thrown by Paradero. No matter what. Loving left hand coming from Paradero. But some nice uppercuts connected by Francisco. Remember, Francisco coming off a loss. The same with Paradero. Paradero's last fight in December. He lost in a technical decision in the 5th round to Christian Balunan. That was in Tagbilaran City. So both these fighters are coming off losses. But Francisco just trying to come back on the winning trail. He won his first 12 fights, then he lost his last one on points. There's Paradero scoring from close range. And he scores once more. You watch that left hook of Paradero. That's a killer punch. But he throws the right hand that time, an uppercut. Against the southpaw, Francisco. Both fighters throwing heavy leather at this point. Close punching with Paradero. A lot of power behind them. Paradero's turning back. But there he is again. What a war. Looks like a ringside physician has given the go signal for this fight to continue. Dr. John Pizarro giving the thumbs up. A lot of blood coming out of that ear of Paradero. It's that, I'm thinking a right ear. Well, we'll check on that a little bit later on. To know the exact damage that has been inflicted by. Boy, that left hook of Paradero, that's deadly. If he connects squarely, Francisco's going to go down, that's for sure. A lot of power behind that left hook of Paradero. And he just missed with the right hand. Francisco continuing to put pressure on Paradero. Paradero bouncing up and down on his feet. Paradero bringing down his hands, and he got clipped that time by Francisco, and he missed with a wild left hand. It's the left ear of Paradero that has blood coming out of it. Succession of uppercuts connected there by Albert Francisco, putting a lot of pressure on Paradero. He's chasing Paradero down. And a punch to the body there by Francisco in the left hand. Paradero slowly wilting. And there's more blood coming out of that left ear. Paradero attacking the body. A low blow.
Doc, tingin ulit.
And referee Costillas asking the ringside physician to get check on that ear. It's that left ear. And there it is. It's all bloodied. And let's hope it's not going to impair his hearing in the future. But there's a lot of fresh blood coming out of that cut in the ear. And it's very rare that you see an injury like this on the ear. But quite coincidentally, Paradero inflicted the same damage on his South African opponent back in 2022 when he fought for the World Boxing Foundation Minimum Weight Championship. They stop it. They stop the fight. They stop the fight because of the injury